All right, today we're going to take another step in figuring out how to create multi-view drawings with dimensions in CAD software, which is our standard that we're working at accomplishing. So yesterday you should have took a look at this, creating a template drawing file. If you haven't done that yet, go back and get your drawing template done first. Then in class yesterday, we started to download this shape. Somebody had issues with it, so I'm going to talk you through that. And so I'm on this page here. There's no preview available because Google doesn't know what a .ipt file is. So that's why it looks like this. You're going to click on download, and it'll show up down here in your download tray, my very first dimension part. And if you click on it, it'll open it up in Inventor, and you can take a look at this part. Right now, before we go any further, file management is very, very important when we're working with the CAD software. So right now, this is saved in my download file. I want to move it to my web-based Google Drive. So I'm going to come up to File. I'm going to go Save As. So that's making a copy of this file that exists in my download. Okay, and then I'm going to click this little drop down and I'm going to look for my G drive. If you can't find your G drive, ask a classmate for assistance. If they're unable to help you, come find your instructor. And once we get to our G drive, we've got two options. I can go to My Drive or Shared Drives. I want to share this in My Drive, or save this in My Drive rather. So I'm going to click on My Drive. Right, and I have got so many folders in here from doing demos like this that I'm going to look for my IED 2021 or 22 or whatever year it happens to be you're watching this video. Okay, if you can't find or you don't have this folder, this button right here will let you create a new folder. I suggest you make a folder for this class. You might even put subfolders in that folder if you're really organized. So I'm going to double click my IED 2021 and I want to save this file in here. And I've already done this a couple times, so I'm going to call this file copy of. All right, you can call it whatever you want. You've probably only got one. You might just hit save. So we're going to save that. And now, if I look down here, I can see this tab says copy of my very first dimension drawing. So I know that I'm working on my copy, which is what I want. So just a couple things in Inventor. Over here, we've got what's called a view cube. Go ahead and spend a couple minutes clicking on this view cube. You can kind of rotate this part around. I'd like to point out, if I click here, it says front. Okay, we know about dimension drawings. This is probably not the best front view because I'm not seeing a lot of contour here. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. This will not be the front view you use when you create a dimension drawing. Once you've used the view cube a little bit, over here we've got the nav bar. So I can click on this hand. I'm able to drag objects around and look at them in here. This button below is zoom all. So it'll fill my screen up with whatever object I've got. I've got a free rotate or a free orbit tool here. So if I want to get to an angle I can't find by clicking on the view cube up top, I can use this orbit tool. All right. And over here, this is called the model bar. We'll get into the model bar a little more in future videos. So go ahead, spend a few minutes moving this around, practicing with some of the Inventor tools. And when you have finished that, you can move on to the next video in this series.